Today is National Nonprofit Day, so congratulations. And since I've worked for nonprofits for the last 14, 16, 18 years, I thought maybe it'd be a good idea for me to interview myself and let you know my take on working for a nonprofit. But first, a little bit of history. After my undergrad college years, I worked as a musician, which is a not very profitable occupation. And I did that for 7 or 8 years, and then I went to Japan, and I worked there about 10 years, the last half of which was for a very large for-profit company, maybe 230 international subsidiaries and over 100,000 employees. We made everything except toothpaste. When I came back to the country, I did some post-grad, and when that was finished, I worked for a very small pro audio manufacturer, maybe 50 employees. Now, both of those experiences were excellent. I loved working for the for-profit world because we made really good products, and that was great. Well, maybe in Japan I could have done with a few less karaoke requests every time I walked into a Japanese bar, but it was great. It was good. But all of that changed in 2004. That's when I started working for a fairly large United Way in North Central Florida as their head of marketing. Now, I was not their first choice. Their first choice was there a couple of weeks and then bailed, which makes me now think that nonprofit world is not for everyone. But it was for me. For 2 years, I helped the United Way in North Central Florida change over to the new United Way brand. I helped small nonprofits with their logic models. But we even handed out MREs and water after the 3 hurricanes that came through the town in 2004. And we probably would have stayed there longer if my younger son was not deathly allergic to fire ants. So we moved to New Hampshire, which we at that time thought was a fire ant-free state. And I'm hoping that climate change keeps it that way. I started working for a nonprofit association in Concord. It wasn't a great fit for me, so 2 years later, I found Ascentria. And that's where I get to the punchline for this little bit of rambling. When I accepted the job over the phone and hung up, my elder son, who was 13 at the time, said to me, "Dad, I really like it when you work for companies that help people." So it's true. I mean, I cannot take that statement to the bank and get interest on it. But I can pull that out when I'm having a tough day, when things aren't going great, when I need that little bit of incentive to carry on, carry through, get it done, and be compassionate about it. That's when I pull that statement out. And that's what I think about working for a nonprofit company. Thank you.